Darren LeBit.
This is Sean Lawrence. This is Corin Davis.
I'm Tyrese Ellis.
I'm Kamari Knight.
I am Johnny Campbell, and this is After Midnight.
This is the After Midnight.
And this is the After Midnight.
The After Midnight post-premiere interview.
I would say he's very light-skinned, muscular, smart, heroic, and courageous.
My character, I was Midnight. If anybody didn't know, it was cool. You know, I was a big, strong, powerful man that just you know, I was on a rampage and killing people and stuff. It was real fun.
My character was the innocent bystander. I did nothing wrong, but visualized what was happening. So that right there got me into some trouble.
My character, man, it was more like a Professor X, you know, from X-Men. That's who I played. I was him also in X-Men, but yeah, that's what he's basically is. He brings the kids together, man. Show them their power, you know. Now go get back to the city and save the world.
Describe my character. Darren got swag at yahoo.com. And you hurry the fuck up. What if actually they're saying not to go there? Put the knife down, fight me like a man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I picture my character as a... Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. But... but nah, I think my character was there for the comic relief. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't there to do too much, do too little. You know, he was just right. Whatever he got, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times as much as what he got. Well, 3.5.
Well, it's 5 times as much as your fat ass.
My character, so basically, the girl that disappeared in the first movie. I'll describe my character as short, cute, and simple. But I was good in the first one and the second one, so go ahead.
So a lot of the time I would ask Chris, the director, how he would want me to say it, and then I have to practice it a lot with him, and then go about it like that, and clearing my mind too.
Getting into my character, well, I was the bad guy. I've been a bad guy all my life, you know. So it wasn't that hard tapping into that anger and emotion and just hurting people. You know, I ain't really hurt them, but y'all know what I'm saying. It wasn't that hard just being the bad guy. You know what I mean?
I got into my character, man. I prayed and I manifested that I had this because I knew I was gonna get a role, you know. So once I saw the first one, I said, all right, let me get ready because I know I'm in the next one. So I just manifested. I watched Marvel about 70 times a night, and I just got prepared mentally and physically, you know. My that white tee fits so tight because, you know, I had to train to get into it to make it look that tight, you know. Don't talk about my shorts either. It's hot in there.
The way I got into character is trying to, like, put myself in my character's shoes as if someone came into my house and stuff like that. I'm not really a big fan of horror films, so I didn't really do no research or anything, but overall it was just trying to put myself in that situation.
You know, it wasn't really that hard. You know, all my life I was the comic relief. I was, you know, full of shit. You know, that's what I am. Ask my teachers about me. Tell jokes in school, kids. Come on, man.
The most challenging scene to shoot was the one that we were inside. We're inside your house, around the table, and we all had to put our hands in. It was so hard because Jalen couldn't get the part down, so we was there for like 4 or 5 hours. So,
the most challenging scene, I'm gonna have to say, when I was fighting Darren in the park. You know, he just couldn't get it down that he was losing the fight. So that was probably the most challenging one because I was really whooping them. So, you know.
What was challenging was just patiently waiting because, you know, we're on set. We're waiting on other people to finish their scene. So just having patience was the roughest part because my scene was pretty easy. Oh, yeah, the police officers did stop us like 3-4 times during my set. So I was like, bruh.
My most challenging part was it had to be the garage. You know, the garage it's very hot in there, and every take I had to hurry up and wipe that sweat from off that forehead. I was dripping, but other than that, man, it was a breeze. You know, I'm trained and built for this. Yeah.
Oh, the one scene that I got. Insane. The most challenging part was Johnny. Stop looking at me. Saying the most challenging part of shooting my scene was, of course, trying to stay serious. Pretty goofy person, and Johnny didn't help because he's also goofy. Y'all didn't see the last scene because it got cut, but there was this one scene at the end where we had to look at each other, and that took like at least 25,000 takes because we just kept laughing. But you gotta laugh so the time go by faster.
The most challenging. You know, it's a lot of scenes, you know. When you get your parts right and others can't. Kamaria, Jalen, Fred. You know, you're there for hours. For one scene. Boy, what the fuck are you doing? Your bitch. See, that right there. That's what's challenging. That's challenging. That shit right there. That's the shit I had to deal with all fucking day. That shit.
One of the most challenging scenes to shoot was probably a scene that didn't even like wind up making the cut. So if y'all didn't know, there was one scene where Fred was actually supposed to fight MidNight, right? And it wound up not making a cut for like post-production reasons, but I'm gonna pull a clip up, but a swarm of mosquitoes attacked us in that scene, and it didn't even make it anyways. But out of that scene and the garage was really hot. My actors were sweating. My actors were very unhappy with that, but it came out great, so it's all good.
I think I like working alongside all of them. Really, Johnny was funny as fuck. Fred, just a bitch. I didn't get to work with Reese. I didn't get to work with Sean. I beat the fuck out Corn. MidNight, beat the fuck out him. Who else I'm forgetting? Oh, Jalen. He's tough to work with. He hard-headed for real, but and I ain't worked with Kamari either. Shout out, no screen time. But Johnny was fun. He kept it joyful the whole time. Like even when we get mad as fuck at each other, he'll be able to get the part down and still do it. So
It was cool. You know, we had some fun times, some bad times. Everybody was mad at each other 3 in the morning. Nobody got their coffee. You know, it's late. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody tired. Everybody eyes red. Like we just got done. You know what I'm saying? But it was some one for the books. I say that much. Everybody had, you know, we was fussing, fighting, but we were laughing and, you know, crying, laughing together. So it was real cool. It was real cool.
God damn it. This bitch was weak as fuck. Yo, get this on tape. Get this on record. Okay? Take one. I fucked up. All right?
Bro, I mean,
just scoot up a little bit.
You gotta be the dumbest nigga Martin Luther King died.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't think that bitch was gonna stab this man.
Bro, like,
this man really stabbed in 2 pieces.
Imagine a nigga breath being hot. Like, come on, bro.
As you can see with the bull, just came in. There was a lot of shit. It was challenging. You know, a lot of jokesters. You know, everybody want to tell jokes, but, you know, when it comes that time when everybody gets tired, nobody want to tell jokes no more. I'm the only one laughing, you know, type shit. You know, everybody ready to go. It's I'm going to go home and all that. But, you know, that's how it is.
Johnny. Johnny was my favorite actor. That bitch funny.
My favorite actor, I got more than one. I can tell you that. You know, one, Sean. You know, I had killed him outside. You know, it was one of the best scenes I did. Second, I'm going to have to say, like, you know, Darren and Johnny, like, them dudes really, you know, like Darren, whooped him half the movie. Johnny just had us laughing, you know. That's all he was there for. The jokester, comedian of the bunch. My fault.
Favorite actor, man, it had to be probably Johnny Campbell. Johnny Campbell, that's my guy. I liked, he perfected his act very well. Darren did a hell of a job too, man. Corin, the after night MidNight guy, he did a hell of a job too, man. All them guys and girls did good, man.
My favorite actor, I have to go with my main man, Corin, the killer, the Midnight himself, the man, the myth, the legend. But overall, everybody else did their own thing, which is a really good show.
My favorite actor. I think Darren did really good. Trying to, he got his little actor cred, little Denzel or whatever. Johnny did very good as well. It was fun acting alongside him. And yeah, that's all I can really think of. I'm playing.
I would have to say, and not because he said me, because I genuinely feel like it. Darren, I'm so hurt that you think I'm so self-centered. Like, I'm so hurt by that. There's no way. But I would have to say Darren. He executed his role well.
So if I had to choose a favorite actor, I couldn't choose a favorite actor. I feel like everybody did great. I really loved Darren's performance for sure. That's exactly, like, he did exactly what I needed him to do. I knew he was going to be able to do that, so I'm glad we were able to get him. Reese also, I feel like, yeah, he did a really good job for what I needed. It was kind of like an out-of-the-box character compared to the other characters that I wrote in the script, but he was still able to get the performance that I needed, so that was really great. Johnny, obviously, great actor. Yasmin Allen, great first-time actor. I don't think she's ever acted in any other films, but yeah, she came through, she performed. Of course, Layla Reese, the best actor in the world, right? Best actor in the world.
Best news reporter, yes,
Best news reporter. She was a news reporter, and she was, I think, Amaya's sister in the movie. So yeah, if you didn't know. And Corin, obviously, MidNight, for sure, exactly what I needed. Aggression, everything. Kamaria, of course, great, awesome. First movie, well, second movie for her now. But yeah, she did great, for sure. Raven also. Raven and Jalen, so I'm just matching them up. Oh, if y'all didn't know, Raven and Jalen are actually like a couple in real life, so the chemistry was it was there for me. Is what I needed. Sean, of course. Sean was so last minute. He didn't come into the project until his script, actually, his role wasn't even written into the script when production started. It was like really improvised. It was on the fly, but he still came through. Every shot that we got with Sean was one take also. So that was, because we had to, it was actually had to be one take because we had so many issues with law enforcement on that shoot, and it was just a really crazy night. We're gonna get into that for the next video, actually, where I go into more detail about what it took to, shoot this movie and get everything made.
Man, if I could keep acting, I would, but I know I got to get better, But I can only grow, you know what I'm saying? So if you want me in another film, I'll be in another film. But if not, then I think I'm hanging it up.
Of course I can, of course. You know what I mean? Like, I did a movie before, it's called Emancipation. Go check that out on Apple TV. You know what I'm saying? I was background actor in that. But this is, I really want to be in another one of CJL Productions because it was one, it was fun. So this is definitely not my last time. If you want a nigga in another one, you understand what I'm saying? But it was real cool though. Emancipation, Apple TV, check that out. Plus,
Most definitely, as long as it's for Chris. If it's for anybody else, I ain't interested. If it's for my man Chris, throw me in there, man.
I wish to continue acting. As we talked about Chris, we got a film in the making, so we're gonna make that happen.
Give me a second. Anyways, Chris, he could call me anytime to act in any movie, wherever. And yeah.
Oh, most def. I wish to continue acting. I have a few more lined up for me in the future, 2024, 2025, 2026. Be ready. I'm just be on the lookout. You know, I got a few more coming in. Chris got something coming up. Nobody else knows about it, but it's going to be a hell of a deal. Yeah.
Is this my last movie? No, of course it's not. It's nowhere near my last movie. So I have another project coming up this year. Right now we're working on a few different scripts, a few different like genres, just like exploring different. I really just want to explore different perspectives and be able to touch on different types of stories also, and focus more on that. Like aside from like the supernatural stuff and all that, even though all that stuff is cool to shoot, but yeah, so definitely more in the future. Be on the lookout for sure. Sure. Okay.
Subscribe.
So yeah, like, comment, subscribe,
Share.
This has been the After Midnight post-premiere interview. Thanks for watching.
Done.